So as I stand here this morning, I'm about 2 weeks away from completing my first 100 days as commissioner. To use a baseball phrase, just enough dirt in my spikes to make some observations, and I want to share a few with you today. First, I want to say that by far the best part of the job is being around our student athletes, coaches, administrators, and fans at our games, tournaments, and championships. I was fortunate that when I started this position, I got to be at the Big Ten women's golf, men's lacrosse, and baseball tournaments. And best of all, I was there to watch Northwestern win the women's lacrosse national championship. Watching the level of play and coaching and the passion from our fans was obviously incredible, and our Big Ten staff does a remarkable job to ensure that our student athletes have the best experiences. My second observation is more about the state of college athletics, and that is that meaningful collaboration with the commissioners of other conferences and President Baker of the NCAA, combined with legislative support from Congress, is essential to address the changing landscape of college athletics. And most importantly, to preserve the core mission of providing academic opportunities through athletics. I can assure you that the work is happening in some form every day. Third, I've spent an enormous amount of time talking to our coaches, student athletes, ADs, the COPC, and my A5 partners about NIL. And I've learned a lot what NIL is and what NIL is not. What it is a great mechanism for student athletes to benefit from their name, image, and likeness through real marketing opportunities. And we as a conference not only support, but celebrate a student athlete's ability to generate unlimited benefits from true NIL. However, it is important to say that much of what is happening now under the guise of NIL is not true NIL, but rather a move to a pay-for-play system that is driving recruitment and the transfer portal. This system operates away from and without institutional control, nor is it required to comply with Title IX. As a voluntary membership organization, the NCAA needs to be able to enforce its longstanding rules prohibiting inducements and pay-for-play. I do, however, feel optimistic about the future of college athletics. Recently, I had the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. and meet with members of Congress to discuss a fair and true NIL framework and discuss other issues facing student athletes and college athletics. Members of Congress and their staffs are engaged, and there's real momentum for bipartisan legislation that benefits student athletes, protects the academic athletic model, and recognizes that a national competitive landscape needs national rules that can be enforced. We are pleased that Congress is seeking to ensure that critical student-athlete welfare benefits like continuing health care, lifelong learning, and mental health resources are broadly provided. Recently, the A5 issued a joint statement recognizing the significant work done by Senators Blumenthal, Booker, and Moran, as well as Senators Tuberville and Manchin. We look forward to working with them and their colleagues to move legislation forward.